Colorado, representing Easton BJJ. I would say I have a very fast-paced jiu-jitsu game, aggressive style, always trying to go for the submission, always trying to go for the kill. I'm not really like a points person or someone who's like trying to get to the overtime or judges. Like, if we're gonna go 15 minutes, we're gonna go all 15 minutes. I would say my greatest strength as a competitor is my cardio. I've gone with the best of them in long format matches, and it's always held up. Training at Elevation in Colorado has definitely helped with that, and I'm excited to show it tomorrow. I'm going against Jacob Couch. He's like one of the up-and-coming guys right now. I'm excited for the challenge. I think he's kind of a submission hunter as well, so I think we're going to put on a really good match for everybody.
I would describe my jiu-jitsu game as like a very submission-centric game, like just going out, looking for the finish, looking for the kill the whole time. I'm the Hillbilly Hammer, Jacob Couch, a brown belt out of Pedigo Submission Fighting in Mount Vernon, Illinois. My greatest strength is probably the size of my head. I'm able to go out, really put a lot of pressure on a lot of opponents. That's why I'm able to flip upside down so well, is I kind of just lean one way and then the rest of my body follows my head. Just using my head for leverage all throughout all aspects of it. I think it's going to be a barn burner, man. I think my match with Hunter is probably going to be one of the fan favorites just because of our styles. They clash real well. We're both going for the kill the whole time.
I'm going to submit Jacob tomorrow, and like we're gonna make it happen.
Let's go have a good scrap.
Good luck, Jacob. May the better man win.
Get the shit done quick as I can so I can get home and drink some more Mountain Dew.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for our next match of the evening in the light heavyweight division with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first out of the blue corner, representing Elevation Fight Team, Denver, Colorado, here is Hunter Colvin.
Hunter Colvin, originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma, now based in Denver, Colorado, representing Easton Jiu-Jitsu, making his Who's Number One debut. And if you haven't seen him compete before, you can expect to see a very durable, very dangerous competitor with a lot of experience.
That's right, one of the most physical fighters on the card. Also a 3-0 professional MMA fighter in LFA, a veteran of a ton of different promotions in jiu-jitsu. Really brings a lot of experience, a serious challenge for the Hillbilly Hammer. I'm excited. Hunter totally deserves to be here, and this is going to be an aggressive fighting forward match.
And his opponent out of the red corner, representing Pedigo Submission Fighting, Mount Vernon, Illinois. He is the third place winner of the 2021 Who's Number One Championship and your 2021 Brown Belt No-Gi World Champion. Here is the Hillbilly Hammer, Jacob Couch.
Something of a fan favorite at this stage, Jacob, the Hillbilly Hammer Couch. This young man, part of the notorious Daisy Fresh crew. At this point, no longer an up-and-coming star, Chase, but a fully fledged, well-established name on the no-gi scene.
Absolutely, and well-deserved. Like you said, no-gi world champion, bronze medal at the WNO championships. Exciting stylist, always going for the kill. But he's got a handful here in Hunter Colvin. Let's see if he can pull it off tonight.
Our referee for this match is Gabriel Martins, and you can see the competitors are very eager to get things underway here in this third and final prelim match. Fight! We're good to go. In the light blue is Hunter Colvin, going up against Jacob Couch, who very recently had a blistering performance at the IBJJF World No-Gi Championships. Took gold in the brown belt super heavyweight division, took bronze in the absolute, but tore through his division there, the weight class, the super heavyweight class, which is 220-pound weight class, submitting all of his opponents in, well, it was fast. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, really dynamic stylist. Of course, kind of shocked the world there when he submitted Roberto Jimenez at WNO, a late minute replacement for that event, and again, a late minute replacement here. The Hillbilly Hammer's always down to scrap. Kendall, have you had a chance to watch Jacob Couch do his thing, and what do you think about him?
Yeah, I'm interested here, actually. Ooh, big jumping close guard. I was actually about to say, interesting we're seeing him standing, playing the stand-up game, because he is so notorious for pulling guard and getting right into his leg attacks. But here we see him jumping over to that arm in a really, really tight guard control by Jacob Couch on the bottom.
Now, he is a very proficient leg locker, as we saw at the Who's Number 1 Championships. He was able to score a stunning win in his opening round match, taking out Roberto Jimenez via heel hook. He also scored 2 heel hook wins at the recent Nogi World Championships, but does have upper body attacks as well. He put his opponent to sleep in the final with a 16-second anaconda choke, believe it or not. So Couch is a very versatile grappler, but Colvin, if you've not seen him compete, very versatile, but man, he has got a mean guillotine. Look at this, going high is Couch, and Couch is trying to cut the angle here. Couch could be going for a close guard armbar.
The beautiful thing about this position is because he has the leg underhooked, we always have the threat of the arm, the triangle, and the sweep. We see the arm attack here, but back into the legs, which is probably exactly where he's hoping to be right now.
I feel that's a smart strategy. Attack the upper body to open up the lower body attacks and immediately looking for that inside heel hook. But Colvin manages to clear the knee line, disengage, and they're going to restart back in the center.
Yeah, I think Colvin was not pleased to end up in the close guard so quickly there. That's definitely where the Hillbilly Hammer is going to thrive. And I think he'll do his best to remain passive from the outside until it's time, of course, to close the distance and put the smash on.
I would say a key for Colvin on top is going to be to really create some side-to-side action. If he goes straight into the guard here, he's going to see the leg attacks he just saw a second ago. And as we saw, Couch is so tight on those thighs, it's very, very hard to disengage at that point. So I think coming into the butterfly guard here is going to be a mistake. I really think he should stand up, move side to side.
No surprise to be seeing Couch play from bottom. It's probably his preferred position in jiu-jitsu. He loves to be able to get in underneath his opponent's legs. And you can see him immediately trying to set up that half butterfly hook to go for the inside ashi, they like to call it. You can see that one butterfly hook in, that half guard on his side. He will try to elevate Colvin and try and attack him for those legs. Now he's got the knee shield. I feel like Colvin, he's not going to want to play that leg game with Couch. He's probably going to want to go after the upper body. But the trouble is he has to avoid these leg attacks to get there.
Yeah, it's you know, like I said, I think he really should be disengaging from this position and going around, probably trying to attack the head. Actually similar to, you know, St. Marie's that we saw earlier. Because when he's going straight into the guard here, we're seeing really, really tight leg control by Couch. And he can either elect to attack the legs from here or wrestle up, but he has a lot of options. But we should see Colvin, you know, trying to escape the knee line here to avoid this. See, look, he's coming in tight now with some good pressure down with the right shoulder.
To adjust the grips, yeah. And I was going to say, momentarily there, Colvin looked to extract it. The Hillbilly Hammer just pulled him back in. He's looking to do so once again. Some serious strength in those grips from Jacob Couch.
Yeah, if we could see the knees smashed together, I think, well, now we see, you know, an exchange of position, Couch is on top. We don't see him here too often. We do see him doing some body lock passing here from time to time, but now we have a chance to see Colvin's guard. I don't know if he plays on bottom too much.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little surprised that Colvin's had this cagey start here. I expect him to be a little bit heavier on the head, even from a guard position for Jacob Couch. But again, it is a 15-minute match, and that's sort of the goal, is to get people to explore their game, see some different looks. And yeah, very interesting start to this one here as we enter the final 5 minutes of this first 15.
We don't often see a lot of Jacob Couch on top, but we do see him going here for that body lock passing, trying to make a connection with the torso, and that is increasingly common nowadays in the no-gi scene. We see a lot of that. It's a great way of shutting down the leg attacks, right? You make that space, you get in close to your opponents, you don't let them elevate or get underneath those hips. I feel like Couch is looking to try and make that connection, but right now, the distance management from Hunter Colvin from bottom, so far successful in making space.
Yeah, that butterfly passing, or that body lock passing, is also just super effective to keep the person on bottom from doing any kind of explosive movement if you can get their back pin to the mat. So we see a good job of Jacob kind of coming to the feet, recentering, and then coming back to the knees. But Hunter Colvin doing a great job creating distance as well, kind of entering back into this double butterfly position. But now we do have his back pin flat to the floor.
Favor, Jacob Couch.
No, I don't feel that it's particularly definitive, that judge's favor. It's been pretty even so far. There's no moments of real significance, either submission attacks or positional control. I think at the moment the judges, what they're really analyzing is the intention behind the movements. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's about pushing the pace, right? And the tempo, who's setting the tempo. And right now, from top and from bottom, it's been the Hillbilly Hammer. But again, not in such a significant way that Colvin could have clamped back a decision victory should it go the full regulation. And we see him with his first real offensive movement of the match there, looking to come up on a sweep. But you got to think Colvin's been doing some R&D, kind of feeling what Couch pressure's like, what he's looking for, and we may see Colvin fire back in a meaningful way here soon.
I think one key here that we saw in the beginning is let's not forget that big close guard jump from Couch, and then that really strong attack to the arm and then to the leg. It's probably more of a helping the deciding factor here. But now we see them back on the feet. We might see some good wrestling exchanges. I think that's where Colvin should try to be. I think that's where he's going to shine.
I think it would be smart at this stage. I mean, we are still in the midway part of the match, but it would be smart to accelerate a little here. You know, there's been enough of a feeling out process that... Oh, we see going high for the triangle, though. Look at this. Look at this. Couch has gone on. It looks like he's got one arm out. There is a hand stuck in the middle that seems to be there, but very much a finishable position.
Oh,
we
the
see.
hand's out
Okay,
now.
hand is out.
There's a tap.
Straight arm lock. Straight arm lock there for Jacob Couch from inside the triangle. Gets the submission. We were talking about the value of accelerating here. And Couch, he pulled guard, and he immediately went on the attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by triangle submission, Jacob Couch.
Solid submission win there for Mr. Couch, the Hillbilly Hammer, representing Daisy Fresh. Going high for the triangle. And it was an interesting play. The close guard, he was looking for the armbar earlier in the match and then was able to enter into the legs, but the triangle submission didn't require any kind of setups or any other switches. He was able to lock straight in for that, right?
Yeah, the close guard control there was definitely the key. We saw that once. It was close. We saw it on the second round, and definitely really good control there and straight into those upper body attacks. It was very, very strong position.
Yeah,
and
here we see the
highlight.
the triangle choke. Managed to get the arm out and went for a reverse armbar from inside the triangle. Nice combination submission attack there. Classic finishing position. Absolutely no escape, dead to rights. You can see trying to push the head, reposition. The hand was stuck inside briefly. It popped out. And then switching for that armbar. Jacob Couch gets the win here.
Presented by Defense Soap, now the official soap and body wipe of FloGrappling, protecting you for over 15 years. Defend what you have built.
The sport of jiu-jitsu provides so many with a bigger purpose. You're faced with so many challenges in the sport, including skin infection. And that's our mission. Defense Soap was created out of the need to fight back. And that's our goal here at Defense Soap, to defend what you have built.
Jacob Couch, we meet again. Another performance, another win here at Who's Number One, another submission. Man, you are making a habit of this.
Yeah, like I said in all the pre-fight stuff, you know, I gotta give the fans what the fans want, and the fans want to see some fucking jiu-jitsu, so there's no reason going out there and playing around. Look for the submission, look for a kill. The people is who I do it for at least, so just trying to always give them a good show.
Tell me a little bit how that match went for you. I mean, it seemed like you had a solid strategy there. You were able to get the close guard, go for the attack, but how did it feel when you got hands on there with Hunter?
He felt strong as fuck. You know, I'm breathing how I am because it's not because of my walkout, I tell you that. So me and him had a pretty good scrap, like everyone expected, me and him especially. So thanks to Hunter for taking the match and letting me come in, fill in for Pedro Mourinho.
Some nice technique there as well, the way you switched from the triangle to that reverse armbar from inside the triangle choke. That's a beautiful switch.
Yeah, it's just a good combo. When you get the triangle, you can kind of isolate the arm a little bit more. And I felt Hunter's posture is really good, so if I control the shoulder or the arm and the head both, I can keep him down there and look for the finish.
Now, of course, you mentioned there about how you actually stepped in to replace the injured Pedro Mourinho on short notice. Man, that's something else that's happening now a lot. You're just basically coming in on a moment's notice to take on pretty much anybody we throw at you at Who's Number One. But let's talk about what the future holds for Jacob Couch. That if you could choose your next opponent, if you could choose what's next for you, what would you want?
Well, I want to focus on the trials first. That's going to be my main focus. My goal ever since I started jiu-jitsu is to become an ADCC champion. So I got to, earn my ticket, win the trials, and then, I'll probably go fuck around in the gi at the gi world. So just keep banging, keep competing. I'll go against anybody, man. I don't care. That's why, you know, I've took the 2 fill-in spots, is because opportunities don't come like this often, and you got to take advantage of them when they do. So it's just the mindset I got.
That's why we love you so much here. The Hillbilly Hammer, Jacob Couch, you winner here. Who's number 1? Congratulations.
Thank you, Hal. Hey, Hal. Hold on. Can I say something real quick? Gabby, I seen you like one of my pics on Instagram. You go ahead and send that direct message. I reply after I get my invoice from Flo. We go out, have a nice dinner or something.
That is possibly the best call out, if we could call it that, I've ever heard here on Who's Number 1. Congratulations, Jacob Couch. Instantly iconic, man. That guy never misses. Well, we are going to be, oh man, I'm just blown away by that. Amazing performance, amazing interview.